Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Sami Zayn defended his WWE United States Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura in an open challenge on the go-home edition of SmackDown ahead of Crown Jewel, Perth. However, the bout ended in a no contest following an attack by MFT and a returning Tama Tonga, who appears to be its newest member. Trending. Given that the villainous faction is seemingly not done with their chaos yet, Nakamura and Zayn might need help to neutralize Sikoa's group next week on the Blue brand. Now let's explore 3 WWE superstars who could help Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura against the MFT. Jacob Fatu has a storied history with MFT on SmackDown. The 33-year-old turned on his former Bloodline member, Solo Sikoa, at the 2025 Men's Money in the Bank ladder match. He later lost his United States Championship to Sikoa at Night of Champions, and has been embroiled in a heated rivalry with Solo and his crew since then. Jacob and Solo feuded for weeks before Fatu went on hiatus. Although it looks like the Samoan werewolf has shifted his focus to Drew McIntyre given the situation, Fatu could help Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura against the MFT on the Blue brand. There is a possibility that he might now align with Zayn and Nakamura to fight off the villainous faction. Despite defending Cody Rhodes against the Vision on SmackDown, Randy Orton is another person who could help Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura neutralize MFT on SmackDown. Orton also has a storied history with Solo's crew in WWE. The heel faction defeated the Viper alongside Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens in a 6-man tag match at Money in the Bank 2024. While the duo has yet to go one-on-one in a match, Randy Orton might join forces with the babyfaces on the Blue brand against Sikoa's crew to reignite his feud with Solo. If this happens, it could finally set the stage for a blockbuster showdown between the two in the near future. Omos is currently performing for Lucha Libre AAA, the Mexican professional wrestling promotion purchased by WWE earlier this year. However, the Nigerian giant has yet to be featured on the Stanford-based promotion's TV since making his return at the Triplemania XXIX, where he won the 2025 Bardol Cup. In a shocking twist, Omos might make his comeback on the upcoming episode of SmackDown to help Sami Zayn and Nakamura fight off MFT. If this happens, he could be a better match for Tama Tonga. Bethel is a WWE writer at Sportskeeda Wrestling with a bachelor's degree from the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. He has also attended a virtual school where he was certified in effective communication in English. His grasp of the language and his utmost dedication to researching and verifying information helped him ensure he is unbiased, practical, and non-judgmental as he writes about the world of pro wrestling. When he looks back at how he got hooked onto WWE, Bethel particularly recalls WrestleMania 30 in 2014. Here he saw and became an avid supporter of Roman Reigns for his courage and boldness. However, his all-time favorite is WWE Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Austin because of his rebellious ways and how he would thump his nose at authority. All of this has led Bethel to work for multiple institutions. He quickly learns the content guidelines and completes his and the company's targets effortlessly. One of the highlights of his career was covering WrestleMania 41 in 2025. When Bethel is not writing for Sportskeeda, he loves to indulge in reading and singing. Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura have found themselves in the middle of a chaotic and dangerous situation in WWE with the MFT, most feared trio, emerging as a dominant new faction determined to establish complete control over the locker room. Over the past several weeks, the MFT has launched several brutal attacks on top WWE superstars, and their latest targets appear to be Zayn and Nakamura. Both men have a long and complex history together, and while they crossed paths as both allies and rivals, the recent threat has forced them to reconsider teaming up once again. However, facing a powerhouse group like the MFT will require more than mutual respect. It'll require reinforcements. As the tension intensifies, speculation has begun about which WWE superstars could step up to assist Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura in their battle against the MFT. There are a few names that stand out, and any of them joining the fight could completely shift the balance of power in WWE. One of the most likely allies to emerge is Kevin Owens. His friendship and brotherhood with Sami Zayn have been well documented throughout WWE history. Despite their ups and downs, Owens and Zayn share an unbreakable bond forged through years of wars both against and alongside each other. Owens has been relatively quiet on WWE television recently, which could make his return as a surprisingly even more impactful. Given his aggressive fighting style and reputation for fearlessness, Owens would be a perfect fit to stand shoulder to shoulder with Zayn and Nakamura. Fans would undoubtedly erupt if KO returned to even the odds, and his inclusion could add serious credibility to the team opposing the MFT. The chemistry between Owens and Zayn, combined with Nakamura's striking ability, could make them one of the most unpredictable and dangerous trios in WWE. Another intriguing possibility is Ricochet. The high-flying sensation has proven himself as one of WWE's most athletic and courageous performers, capable of taking the fight to anyone. Ricochet has previously teamed with Nakamura and Zayn in tag matches and shown a willingness to stand up against dominant factions. His high-risk, high-reward offense could bring a unique dynamic to the team, countering the MFT's brute force with speed and agility. Ricochet's underdog spirit resonates with fans, making him a natural fit alongside two other fan favorites in Zayn and Nakamura. He has often been overlooked in major storylines, and this could be his breakout opportunity to make a statement against one of the most intimidating groups on the roster. If he joins forces with them, it could also revitalize his WWE career and give him a meaningful storyline heading into the next premium live event. The third name that could emerge as an unexpected ally is Drew McIntyre. While McIntyre has had his own battles and frustrations in recent months, his moral code and sense of justice have often guided him to stand up against villainous forces. A temporary alliance with Zayn and Nakamura could make sense, especially if the MFT's actions begin affecting the entire locker room. McIntyre's sheer power and leadership qualities could turn the tide in this feud, giving the babyface side the muscle it needs to match the physical dominance of the MFT. Moreover, McIntyre has a history of stepping up when others are in danger, making him a believable and impactful addition to the storyline. The image of Zayn, Nakamura, and McIntyre standing together in the ring would send shockwaves through the WWE universe and immediately elevate the stakes. If these three superstars unite, it would create a fascinating mix of styles: Zayn's technical brilliance, Nakamura's striking mastery, and McIntyre's brute force, forming a trio capable of dismantling even the most dangerous opposition. Of course, WWE's creative direction often thrives on surprises, and the company could always pull an unexpected twist. Perhaps a returning legend or a newly called-up NXT star could join the fray to make an immediate impact. Fans have been speculating about possible involvement from stars like LA Knight, who has been looking for a statement moment, or even an injured star making a comeback to seek revenge. No matter who steps up, one thing is clear: Zayn and Nakamura cannot take on the MFT alone. The faction's ruthless tactics and numbers advantage have already proven too much for solo resistance. WWE thrives on stories of unity and rebellion, and this angle could easily become one of the most compelling narratives on television, especially if the right names are brought into the mix. A full-scale war between the MFT and a new alliance led by Sami Zayn and Shinsuke Nakamura could dominate the coming months and possibly culminate in a major showdown at Survivor Series or WrestleMania. The potential storylines, betrayals, and dramatic twists are endless. For now, all eyes are on Zayn and Nakamura to see who they will recruit in their fight for justice. The WWE Universe loves a comeback story, and this could be the perfect opportunity for redemption, loyalty, and revenge to collide in one explosive feud. Whether it's